First one is identify what's happening in your life. Write it all down. Identify what's stopping you, what type of habits are stopping you, who is stopping you, what are you surrounding yourself with day to day. Health is physical, but it's also mental, like you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And if a messy room is causing you anxiety when you see it, write that down. Like, I need to clean a little bit more. I need to set a time to do things for myself. And once you write it down, next step would be to strategize how you can optimize that list that you just created. So strategize like, all right, well, I want to get healthy because I don't feel good about myself. Where can I go to the gym? Who can I ask for help? And how many days a week can I do this? What is it that I can do? Can I just go for a walk every morning? Awesome. Like I am cheering you on. And then from there, execute on all of that as best as you can for the longest time that you can. And then eventually all those things that you first wrote down are going to become just second nature. Like, yeah, I'm going to just like you're brushing your teeth. Yeah, I'm going to wake up and go work out. Like, why wouldn't I brushed my teeth this morning. Of course I'm going to work out. And then from there, you can identify more things in your life that are weighing in on your shoulders. Once again, you reevaluate, because there's always going to be something that pops up. People might look at, myself, for example, oh, he's got it all figured out and he looks great, whatever. He's living life. He just came back from this trip, whatever. No, nobody has it figured out, man. Like, there's low points and there's high points. So once you have those baseline foundations set of the initial kind of roundup of all the negative things, reassess and say, hey, what other areas can I work on? Like, how's my relationship with my family or my spouse? Like, can I be more, have more compassion towards these people? Can I allow them in and allow myself to feel emotions? Or, when is the last time I talked to my friend? Things like that. And then from there, it starts compounding. And before you know it, you're on your way to having like this peace of mind, more times than not. We want to always try to have a positive outlook at all times, but that's not realistic. But if we can maintain it as long as possible, beautiful.
Yeah, I think that there's a great quote that is something like, and you touched on it earlier, it's better to be good 75% of the time than great 30% of the time. I think if you can, one of my new favorite words is abstemious, which means balanced and not oscillating too much. And I think it's a way that I try and live my life, at least in some ways. I understand that this is something I've spoken about loads, but if you sort of sometimes if you eradicate I don't know what the word is. It's not irrationality. Maybe it's the vibrance of life. If you eradicate that to life, you also run the risk of living a dull existence. And it's a really tricky balance to account for. And I still haven't worked it out, and maybe I never will. But there is, I like that. It is, that was a good list of things to give people to start off with. Right, final question. You may have already answered it already. It's called the Breaking Point Podcast because I'm interested in people's kind of either lowest or highest points where there was a sudden change of given what I just said, sudden sort of change of direction, so to speak, in a good or a bad way. Can you think of a moment? Maybe it was the moment that you decided that you were going to go hard at the content online fitness sort of world, or can you think of a time when, or maybe there's many, but what springs to mind?
I have probably two.